yes, fine. So parents, everybody wants to know what's happening, and not only in the country, but also around the globe. And that aspect of what, Ms. Ori is saying is parents want to understand what is going on, so we want to watch news. Then we also have university students also want to understand what's going on. And then there's this aspect of then primary school learners also have a program on TV that they need to watch and learn. And then we also have now the ones for ECD. So what happens, to them? Then do the parents then transform into teachers? What happens? Because at the end of the day, the children have to keep on learning. The parents who are working from home, again, need to continue working, but at the same time, also get informed on what's happening in the country and outside.
And the TV is one.
And the TV is one, for most families, at least.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a very big challenge. In fact, what most people are doing, especially in private sector, they're trying to introduce the digital learning platforms.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that thing is not even effective. I'm in charge of a group of schools, and we've tried to introduce that platform. It is working, yes, but it's only working to the high-class parents.
Yeah, very few.
Telling a parent who does not even know how to operate or to access the email account to go and access a Google Classroom or even connect to your classroom through the Zoom and whatever is not possible. So all the things we are doing in the house are just to engage these children, but it is not effective.
Yeah.
You know, children at ECD level, their concentration span is low, is little. And in fact, you cannot tell them to listen to a radio for even 35 minutes.
True.
And you are a parent, you are not even trained on how to control this child throughout that period.
Yeah.
So whatever has been introduced by the government is working, yes, but we are far much from achieving the objectives.
Okay.
And it is an eye-opener to the government. We really need to invest in education, especially in those devices. Whatever my brother was saying, the laptop project, the government should try and revive it and ensure that each and every child in the nation, each and every family can access it. Telling a child, in fact, if you have a child in ECD level, primary level, lower primary, then upper primary, then high school, if you have those categories, then you cannot even spare time to tell them to access those platforms, to listen to radio or TV, and you also have something to do at home, and you have one house.
So then
you know, even there are parents who are even staying in one room.
In one room, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. So then what do we do? Because again, at the end of the day, life has to go on. COVID-19, post-COVID-19, life has to go on. Children have to keep learning because again, if then they stay at home without learning, without doing anything, it becomes very difficult and it will be a very big challenge for most of them to go back, to either learning or the system if we do not have anything for them. So then what do we do? I mean, moving forward, and especially for those, very young children, the ones in ECD, do we use their older brothers to teach them? What happens now?
The older brothers will beat them because those children are disturbed.
Patience, maybe they
are not even patient enough.
Yeah.
What we can tell them, the parents should work close with the teachers.
Okay.
If you have the contacts, let them work close with the teachers. And in fact, some of them can even get those work, the literacy, things to be read. Those who are in the WhatsApp and Facebook and all those things, they can even take photos and exchange, tell the child to read, and then you send it back to the teacher. You can even record an audio or a video, something which can make the child active and even engage the child. But it is not 100% perfect because it is involving. Yeah, even those TV stations you are watching, you are paying for them, and you are not going for work. Where are you getting that money from? But the parents should not give up. Let them continue engaging these teachers and the employers, the county governments, the employers of early childhood teachers, and even the private sector. Let them also try and motivate these teachers because it is not their fault. They are not the people who imported this virus to Kenya. So they should not try and take that advantage of trying to maybe to undermine or to frustrate these teachers. Let them encourage them, at least motivate them to always engage these parents in both sectors. because you can't do that without paying them. At least when they see something at the end of the month,
All right.
they'll be able to constantly engage these
The
children
teachers
and the parents through all those platforms.
Okay.